Hello students, hope everyone is fine and doing well. Now we are going to discuss another problem. This is exercise 3.2, seventh question. Draw the graph of the equation x minus y plus 1 equals to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. Determine the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines with the x-axis and shade the triangular region. Determine the vertices of a triangle formed by. So what I can do is I can remove this part of the question. Also find the area of the triangle. Just this part I am adding an extra so that if they ask in the exam, nothing to panic. So as they are given x minus y plus 1 equals to 0 here, so I have taken that equation is here in the respective box. And the second equation is 3x plus 2y minus 12 equals to 0, and the equation and the respective box is here. Let's fill up this box. If I take x value is 0, what do I get y value? If x value is 0, I think I'll get y value as 1. If y value is 0, then x value will be minus 1. Okay. If x value is 2, if x is 0, if x value is 2, then I think if x is 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 will go that side as minus 3, minus y equals to minus 3, plus y will be plus 3. Okay. So here I am using the direct method, directly to find the values. Otherwise, you can substitute that value, how we solve the last class question, you can do that way. If x is 0, then 3 times of 0 is 0. I will have 2y equals to 12, then y will be 6. And the second equation is if y is 0, if y value is 0, then this term is going to be 0. Then I have 3x equals to 12, then x will be 4. Similarly, if I take, for example, x value is 2, then 3 to just 6, 2y equals to 6, 2y equals to y equals to 3. So y equals to 3. I got the values. Now I'll try to represent them on the graph. Okay. To insert, let me take the shape. First point is 0, 1, right? So x is 0, y is 1. X is 0, y is 1. I think the point is somewhere here. X is 0, y is 1, 0, 1. The point will be here. My second point is minus 1, 0. X is minus 1 and y is 0. X is minus 1 and y is 0. I think the coordinates of the point lies here. Negative x is minus 1. Here it is. And the third point is 2, 3. X is 2 and y is 3. X is 2 means here. Y is 3 means here. So this is the point 2, 3 line. Insert shape. 2, 3, right? 2, 3 is somewhere. So this is the point 2, 3. Here I have 2, 3. Now if I join a straight line passing through all these 3 points, it comes from 2, 3, passes through this point 0, 1, and it passes through minus 1, 0. If you want, I can extend this line to this also. Okay. So this is the line which we have and which is represented on the graph. Yeah. So one line I represented. The second line is this one. So let me represent the points of the second line. 0, 6. X is 0, Y is 6. X is 0 means you are lying here, and Y is 6 means you will go here. So the corresponding point, if I consider 0, 6 is, this is 0, 6 point. Next point is 4, 0. X is 4 and Y is 0. So somewhere here it is 4, 0 point lies. And the final point is 2, 3. So 2, 3 means X is 2 and Y is 3. I think this is the point 2, 3. Okay. So now I need a straight line which passes through all the 3 points. From here, this is 2, 3. Then I have 4, 0. Okay. So if you want, you can extend this straight line here also. And if you want to make it as thick, yeah. So we got both the straight lines. We represented whatever the two lines are given. This violet color line represents the first equation, x minus y plus 1 equals to 0. And this blue color line represents second equation, 3x plus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. Now what is the triangle formed here using these two lines and x-axis? They said in the question, I think x-axis, yeah, formed by these two lines and the x-axis. So we have to figure it out, which is the triangle formed by these two lines and x-axis. So let me try to draw this one. Okay, and this is going to be extra. Okay, this is not exactly coming. Okay, a little bit size bigger you have to do. If I do bigger, then this is going. You can include this part also. Okay, so this is the time. Maybe you can shade this left out part also. Exactly, it will fit into the shape. So this is how you have to shade the region, because they said determine the coordinates of the point and shade the triangular region. So triangular region is shaded. You create this little bit extra part also left out. So between this line, and this line. If they ask with respect to y-axis, my triangle is going to be this one. This will be your triangle with respect to y-axis. But they ask with respect to x-axis, so that's why I'm taking this as my triangle. Now the triangular part is shaded. Okay, so let me see what are the vertices we have. Your first vertices of the triangle is this point, which is 2, 3. If you want, you can name it as a, b, or simply you put 2, 3 is the first vertices. Now the second vertex is this minus 1, 0. So it will be minus 1, 0. And my third vertex is this one. So here it is 4, 0. So you can write it as 4, 0. So we got all the three vertices of the triangle. So vertices means the edge point of the triangle. I think everybody knows. So what is the coordinate here? What are the coordinates here? And what are the coordinates here? So that is the vertices of a triangle. Now next one they ask is area of the triangle. We already know area of the triangle is half base into height. So if you see the base is a line from here to here. So can you tell me what is the distance? This is origin, right? 0, 0. So if I take from here to here, it is 4 centimeter distance, and left side you have 1 centimeter distance. Because it is a distance, even if it is a negative number, I'll take it as positive only. So the total distance is from here to here, it is 5 centimeter distance. So the base is 5, and height is from here to here, this straight line from the vertex till the base, the perpendicular line is the height. So what is this distance is given from here to here? It is 2 centimeter or 3 centimeter. The distance from here to here is same as distance from here to here. So this distance, if you see, this distance is 3 centimeter. So height is 3 centimeter. So here you can conclude the area will be equals to half into base is 5 centimeter into height is 3 centimeter. So your final answer is going to be 15 upon 2 centimeter square or unit square. Okay. So that is the area of the triangle. So this will be complete 4-mark question if they ask. They ask you find area of the triangle, or maybe shade the region, or sometimes shade the region and find the vertices, or sometimes just vertices, like that. So question varies in the board exam. I hope this method is clear how to find the base. Base is the, even you can take the scale and measure from here till here. You take the scale and measure this distance, whatever distance you have, that will be the base. And height is from this vertex, this perpendicular line, till here. So this distance is same as the distance from here to here. I know this distance is 3. So hence height of the triangle is also 3. So these are the types of questions which you have in the graphical method. Next one we'll move to substitution method. Let's see how does it work. Solve the following equations using the substitution method. I am taking the same equations as above. Here from the graph also I can give the solution. Both the lines are intersecting at 2, 3. So the solution of the given equations is 2, 3. X is 2, y is 3, which satisfy both the equations. 2, 3, and here also it is 2, 3, which are satisfying both the equations. So the common solution for this equation is 2, 3. But I'll try to find this by substitution method. So in the substitution method, you may take this as equation number 1. So this as equation number 2. So here you can choose either equation 1 or equation 2 as per your choice. I can write not form. So from equation 1, what I can write here, it is, here equation 1 is given as x minus y plus 1 equals to 0. So can I write this equation as x equals to y minus 1. What here I am doing is, this x I am keeping on the left side only. This minus y and plus 1 I am sending to right side of the equality. So minus y is going to be plus y and plus 1 is going to be minus 1. Okay. So you have x value as y minus 1. Now what you do is substitute x equals to y minus 1 in equation 2. So this x value I am substituting in equation number 2. Wherever x is there, x will be replaced with y minus 1. So what you get here, equation 2 is 3x plus 2y, right? So 3 And what is x we have? X we have is y minus 1, then plus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. So just here what I have done is x value I got it as y minus 1. Then I substitute this x value in place of x here. 3x is there, so 3 times of y minus 1. Then plus 2y minus 12, I kept as is here, plus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. So if I simplify this one, I'll get 3 times of y minus 3 into 1 is 3, then plus 2y minus 12 equals to 0. Okay, so then you have 3y plus 2y will be 5y, and you have minus 3 minus 12. Minus 3 minus 12 is minus 15 will be equals to 0. Then you can write 5y equals to 15. If I send 15 to the right side, then I'll get y equals to 15 upon 5. Therefore, finally y equals to 3, because 15 will get cancelled 3 times with 5. Once if y value is 3, you can substitute this y value either in equation number 1 or from equation number 2. Anywhere you can substitute, it will give you the same answer. If I substitute y equals to 3 in equation 1, so this statement you have to write, okay, in the even exam also. If I substitute y equals to 3, what is equation number 1? X minus y plus 1 equals to 0. X minus y means 3, plus 1 equals to 0. So just y, in equation 1 I am replacing y value with 3. So after solving this one, you will get x minus 3 plus 1. Minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2 equals to 0. And finally x equals to 2. Therefore my solutions are x equals to 2 is the solution, and y equals to 3 is the another solution. Okay, so this is how we solve the substitution method. Now I'll solve the same question. Here I started with equation 1. Maybe you can start with equation 2. So instead of from equation 1, you can write from equation 2. You'll understand which method is easy to solve it. From equation 2, what you can write? If I want to eliminate x or eliminate y, that you can decide. For example, I want to eliminate y value. So I'll have 2y equals to 12 minus 3x. Just I am keeping this 2y here and sending both the terms. This minus 12x will become plus 12x. Sorry, minus 12 will become plus 12, and plus 3x will go as minus 3x. So you may write this as minus 3x plus 12. Both will be same only, okay? So nothing to worry. So then I'll get, let me insert the equation here. Y equals to, you'll get the fractional terms here. So minus 3x plus 12, I'll write as 12 minus 3x upon 2. Because this 2 is the multiplication with y, the 2 can come to the denominator. So now this y value I'll substitute in equation number 1. So substitute y value in equation 1. So wherever y is there, this is equation number 1, right? So in place of y, I replace this entire term. Okay. So let's see what is your equation 1 says. Equation 1 is x minus y value is there. So y value I can replace it as 12 minus 3x upon 2 plus 1 equals to 0. So after replacing y value, I'll get this one. Now here let me insert the equation again. So if I have for this term, this is x only, here the denominator is 2, here the denominator is nothing. If I take the LCM, my denominator for all the three terms is going to be 2. So here you will get this 2 into x will be 2x minus, so here minus is there here, this minus is the multiple for both the terms. So what you have to write is minus into 12 is minus 12, then minus of minus 3x will be plus 3x, then here 2 into 1 is 2, so it is plus 2. I hope everybody knows how to take the LCM equals to 0. So when I take the LCM, this 2 will multiply with that 2x will come here, numerator first term. This 2 will multiply with 1, so that is the true here. And here minus sign is there, so that minus sign has to be multiplied with both the terms in the numerator. So minus into 12 is minus 12, minus into minus will be plus 3x. So this is one of the steps the student generally does the mistake. They multiply minus into 12 is minus 12, and they forget to multiply minus into minus 3x is plus 3x. So here also they'll put minus 3x. So your answers are going to be wrong. Okay, now what else you get here? As I know, denominator is 2 only. So in the numerator what you get is 2x plus 3x. 2x plus 3x is 5x. Then minus 12 plus 2. Minus 12 plus 2 is minus 10. So that will be equals to 0. So when I do the cross multiplication, this 2 will go to the multiplication of 0. 0 into 2 will be 0. So finally I left with 5x minus 10 equals to 0. If you want, you can put here one more step, 0 into 2. That will be equals to 0. Then I'll end with 5x will be equals to 10. Okay, 5x will be equals to 10. So hence that implies, what do you get? X equals to 2. So now I got x value as 2. If you want, you can let me put the different color because this is an answer. So here I will write substitute x equals to 2 in maybe equation 1 or equation 2. I'll go for equation 1. So x equals to 2, I have to substitute in equation 1. Equation 1 is x minus y plus 1 equals to 0. If I substitute x equals to 2 here, 2 minus y plus 1 equals to 0. So here I write 2 minus y plus 1 equals to 0. So after simplifying this one, 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 minus y equals to 0. Then at last if I simplify, my final answer is going to be y equals to 3. So whether you use the first equation number 1, substitute in equation number 2 and solve, you got the same answer. And if you use the equation number 2 first, and whatever the x value or y value you get, here I got the x value, you can get the, here I got y value, you may get x value. So if you want x value from here, then I get x equals to 12 minus 2y upon 3. 12 minus 2y upon 3, then I can substitute in equation. Now one thing you have to remember here, then answers are going to be same, whatever the equations you take first and substitute in the next equation. Now generally one more thing the student does the mistake here, it is here they are taken, for example, from equation 1 they got the x value as y minus 1. Now this x value they substitute again equation number 1 only, so that you don't do the mistake. Okay, if you substitute again in equation number 1, you will get 0 equals to 0. All the terms will be getting cancelled. Okay, so here if you are using from equation 1, after getting the x value, that x value has to be substituted in equation 2 only, not 1 again. Here if you take equation number 2, whether x value or y value, whatever you get here, that has to be substituted in equation number 1. So here this equation and this equation has to be different. Okay, do not take the same. Here also equation number 2, here also equation number 2, then you will get 0 equals to 0, nothing will be left out. So, but here this method, solving this method is easy or solving this method is easy, because by solving this second method, I am getting some fractions, then I have to go for LCM. It is up to you. Okay, after giving the equations, I have to decide by considering which equation easy to solve. Okay, so here instead of I got x equals to y minus 1, you can get y equals to x plus 1. So substitute that y equals to x plus 1, then you get x value first, then y value. So you can take any equation, you can find any x value or y value from any one of the equation and substitute in the second equation. So that is what your substitution method does. Okay. Now you may take any random values, for example 3x minus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. This is one equation, and the second equation you can take it as x plus 5y minus 3 equals to 0. So it is up to you which equation you want to find x value and substitute in another equation, or you want to find y value. First you make your mind which one I have to find out. So here my easiest is second equation. I will take x equals to 3 minus 5y. Okay, minus will go this side as plus 3, plus 5y will go this side, right side of the equality as minus 5y. Okay, if you want you can give this as equation 1, and here if you want you can put this is equation number 2. So I am skipping from equation 2 we have x equals to 3 minus 5y. So you can substitute this x value in equation. Substitute x value in equation 1. Okay, so in first equation 3 x is there, so 3 times of x is 3 minus 5y, then minus 2y, then plus 5 will be equals to 0. Just this x value will be replaced here. Rest all other terms will remain same. Minus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. Minus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. Just in place of x value here, I am replacing 3 minus 5y because this. Okay, now if I simplify this one, 3 3s are 9, minus 3 5s are 15y, then minus 2y plus 5 equals to 0. Okay, so I'll get 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 is 14, minus 15 minus 2y. It will be minus 17y will be equals to 0. Then if I simplify, I'll get 14 equals to 17y. In the next equation, then I can write 14 upon 17 equals to y. So I got y value as 14 upon 17. You can substitute this y value either here or in the equation 1 or in equation 2. Wherever you substitute, the corresponding x value you will get it. Okay. So you try at home to find the x value. So here are the homework questions where you have to solve by substitution method. X minus y equals to 1. Second equation is 2x plus 3y equals to 5. This is second equation. Okay. Now question number 2 will be, I'll type and enter as a homework. So in this class we discussed, one is how to find area of the shaded regions, how to shade the regions, how to get the vertices of a triangle using the graphical method. Then we discussed the substitution method and the different way of solving. Okay, so keep practicing at home. Thank you. Have a nice day.